Single player OC stream. Yeah, and we are thinking about being live. Oh, I didn't change the description. Well, that's a little unfortunate, but here we are on the turntable again. Okay, we now have 4 trains. So, good evening everybody, my name is Osa. We are playing Railroader, and I have no idea what's happening. There's a train. What are you doing? Where are you? Ooh, you're there. Okay, so we've got a couple of things that need doing. Let's check. Passengers, Whittier, other manual road forwards. Let's go 35. Okay, so we are finishing off day 9. Well, we might not finish off day 9. We are doing what we can on day 9. I want to set that straight. And number 10 is set up here, and he needs to go. Oh, he's not set to go. Okay, yeah, road forward 30. So everybody's heading to Ela. These are all the returns. They're not the returns, they're also Ela drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 5 cars there. I've got a small mogul here. And we have freight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 2 to Ela, that's fine. And lots of passengers. Going to go back to 600. I want to check what's going on here too. Freight 6, Connolly Creek L1. We've got 3 wood cars empty and a bunch of other stuff, and I did want to move that one. So, who's number 2? Not number 2, number 3. You're good. So yes, end of the day. Oh, I was going to run it on an hour. I can still do that. Well, I'm going to wait till we get the message saying the train has left the station. Then I'll skip it on an hour. I need to move that car because it's empty, so that's going to go on the cycle round to get more coal. We have, I think, 0 coal in the loader. Don't know. Coal chutes lower, empty. Yeah, it's empty. So, no more coal for a day, for the entirety of tomorrow. That might cause this locomotive some problems, potentially. Those 6 tons of coal, we're good. And everyone else needs to refuel at Bryson for a time. I think I stopped too much. Yes, too many breaks. So Mrs. Osa's off on her travels. She has arrived with her at her dad's place. And they are having some smoked meat, potentially in barbecue sauce or something. Don't know that I've got a car at Bryson yet. Okay, you're full. That, release the handbrake, and we can get this taken to the exchange. So I wonder, we've currently got 2 coal chutes, one at Bryson, one at here. I wonder if it's worthwhile having 3 cars and just having one fill and then set it to empty at a place when one of them gets used up and cycle it that way. Because obviously we're not going to have any coal all of tomorrow, all of day 10. That might be an issue at some point. Obviously ordering a new coal car now is completely pointless because it's going to have to go off for a day to refill as well. As the 8:43, okay. So freight passenger train's about to leave. And I want to go that way. Okay, we can drift that in. I will. Oh, I haven't had my evening meds yet. Let's slow down. So the mogul's going to bring a host more cars here. So what I'm doing is I am planning to push this down. Brake. I'm going to pull this in so it's clear. Hold that there. And our train can keep running now. So when the mogul comes in, actually I'll probably get the mogul to reverse in, since that line's now clear. So I assume, yeah, we've departed Ela. I'm going to skip an hour. Much better. Nearly 10 o'clock. Ooh. So the log cars should now be empty. So I'll take those up, swap them over. should have enough for an exchange from L2. Diverging approach, yellow east. Okay, that's the mogul. So that's all done. That is looking decidedly... Oh no, that's fine. One of those is full. Okay, I'm just going to set this guy road forward. Do 15. Number 10 is coming up to a stop signal. Okay, that needs to come out. I can do this. So, apply the handbrake, disconnect. Oh, don't want to go until I've switched that. Maybe that. So yeah, by setting these points to go that way and this point against, we get a red light there. Oh, let's turn the brakes on, and I need to get back to there and open that switch. So, time-saving effort. I'll pull forward to here, and we'll stop. Apply the handbrake, and go again. Okay, 8 yard, reverse. Back to number 3. Yard forward 10, go. So shame you can't put notes on the trains here, so I could see what it's set up for. Because obviously I've got number 3 and number 2, and it's going to be difficult to remember which one's where. Sometimes. Okay, you're good. I need to open this up. That'll be all ready to go. Okay, let's take a look at Connolly Creek. L2. Okay, that train's ready to go. Okay, you're good. And you should be hitched up. Yes, you are. I think 10 should get us out of here. Compass Rose 20, hello, welcome. Yeah, all is good. Ready for our long Labor Day weekend, I think it is. Bricks had theirs last week. I'm not sure, probably August bank holiday, is it? Last Monday is theirs. And America is the first Monday in September. Keep going. How are you? Come on. Keep going. So Mrs. Osa has gone off to visit with family. They're having family reunion this weekend. And then her dad just broke his foot, so she's extended her stay. She was only going to go for about a week. She's going to stay 2 weekends. So I got the house to myself with teenage Osa, and yeah, holiday weekend means farm sim on Saturday morning and Saturday morning and Monday morning. But for now, I'm just closing off day 9. Fuse 3 is stuck at a fuse. Why? You went the wrong way, didn't you? Oh dear. Okay. This train can go back 20. And let's go figure out what happened to number 3. See. Okay. You can go now. We'll get these 2 dropped off. And really, I've got a lot of passengers at the stops at the moment. We're almost at a point where it would be real nice to have another passenger car so we can ship more of them more frequently. But I guess that's not really on the cards. Not with 1,400. What's the cost of a Pullman Open? Yeah, 4,500. We're not going to be able to afford another passenger car. So either we're going to have to step up our passenger service, or people are just going to have to make sure they get to the station early enough to catch the train. So we can switch that. Is there anything at... No. Actually, one of those cars might not be in the list. Yeah, like that one. Okay. 6 cars. So I don't know if there's anything at Whittier that needs transported. That to green, set that to green. That one should already be at green. That's all set to go. Signal says yay. Release the handbrake and AI road, forward 30. Okay, let's nip off to Whittier. Check everything here. 6 active freight bills. Whittier Sawmill, Connolly Creek L1, and Whittier Repair Track. We're not doing that. What was that message? Oh, we got paid. That was a while ago. So I'm guessing this should all be set to come down here. I'm going to set that way. So I'm going to send the freight train up there and then reverse it back So one, the locomotive is facing forwards, and two, the cars are on the back so that we can push them straight into the exchange sidings. And number 3 is slowing down because slow corners. Okay. So work's changed my work PC. I've installed an update to it, which means I have to be logged into the VPN to the office. I don't think that's a big deal because I think the VPN is fairly smart. If I want to access office intranet stuff, then I go through the VPN. But if I go to internet, it doesn't route the traffic through our office, which is good because it doesn't have... They can't afford to have people not streaming, but making all their internet requests from home through the office lines. Obviously, people in the office, they've got no option there. Alrighty, here we are. People said stuff. Oh. Tag 01049, hello and welcome to the stream. Hodge173, good evening and welcome back. So, I don't know. Have people. Okay, so drop these off here. Actually, let's switch that. Apply the handbrake. No, you keep going forwards. That one. You go backwards. That was nearly a disaster. Driver's like, oh my goodness, I need to reverse. No, 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 no. Keep going. You're good. Okay, back out of there. He's going to see the switch against him. I'll turn that. You go forwards. At least they don't do an emergency, complete dead stop. The signals can be troublesome, although they have been improved. If we go down to, where is it, Whittier Depot. When I first played, we haven't got any tracks past this point unlocked, so there's no more signal blocks. These signals would be permanently red, and you would always have to put the locomotive into manual to get it to go past. Now it's on approach, which is basically you're leaving the block, proceed with caution because you're not going to get any warnings that there's a train there. And the same is true at the other end. If we go to the Bryson Bridge site, just wanted to check how those are doing. There's a long way to go there. But these signals here are the end of the block now, but they don't fix on red. And I can, once we unlock the bridge, that will still be on yellow unless I switch it, in which case it'll switch the other way. So it's not a total disaster anymore. It used to be a complete horrible mess. But he's also given us things like pass signal at red, pass fusey. So if, let's go find number 10. Oh, number 10's here. Well, actually, this is just as good, because as soon as we've cleared the signal, and that'll only turn red while he's in the block. As soon as he leaves the block past that signal, we'll go back to warning. And oh, that's not number 10 that I've got selected. So there's number 10. So now I can go back to warning. But we've now got this. So I can say, yeah, there's a fuse in the track, just go by. And that's what it will do. So that's kind of useful. We can also switch switches on the map. Yep, that's all set. So the signals are now at least a little bit more helpful than they used to be. So I kind of like to have them there. They also allow you to space your trains out a bit. So I can set 2-3 trains off on the same line, and they'll start automatically separating as they pass the various signals. So actually I can probably pull up the map. Oh no, does it show signal? Yeah, it shows the signals. So there's a signal here. So if I send a train off that way, the next one through will stop at that signal till this block is empty. So the train will then travel through here, and as soon as it clears this side, the train at this signal will be cleared into the Whittier block. There's then a block halfway, which can be a problem, because if you've got a train coming both ways, you can end up with 2 trains at red signals there. But then, as soon as our train passes this one, the second train will leave Whittier and is cleared to here. So you get a good separation. So long as you know where your trains are, you can take the time to separate them. And speaking of, let's do that. Where is our passenger train? Oh dear. I think our passenger train has gone and got itself lost. Oops. 600. Yeah, well, that's a problem, isn't it? Not to worry. I can fix this. Oh, yes, that's my mistake. I forgot to set this signal after the freight train left. Oh, that has been switched because I just switched it. Okay. So, what am I going to do here? I think I will. I'll send it across there. And then we'll back it into the station, because it's set to deliver to Bryson. It will stop at the station. Number 10. This is number 10. Okay. No, this is not number 10. This is number 600. Yes, good. I'm going to drop speed down to 20. Okay, that's a correction. Number 10 is going slow. Yes, indeed, he is. AI yard, reverse 20, go. 600. The crossing is done. Actually, I didn't have to switch into this line, except I wanted to go around the Y. But there are 2 station platforms here, or 2 tracks. It's station tracks here, but he should stop here. Stop here. Dude, stop. This is 600. Okay, road. Forward. 20. 10. That's the one I was supposed to say, yard reverse 20. Okay, so he just reversed through the stations. The passenger probably all on board saying, what the heck is going on? But he's now good. He'll stop there, and then I've got him routed through the Y. So, back to number 10. Make sure he's stopped. Staying at tier 2 this way through, except for a couple of them. I'm jumping everything to tier 3 immediately, but that's it. I then did 5 days at all of the Bryson and Ela industries, and I'm bumping them up to. I bumped them up to tier 5, and then the Bryson industry should bump up to tier 5 tomorrow. Appalachian hardware, wasn't it? Yeah, tomorrow tier 5. Because I did 5 days of 100, yeah, 5 days of deliveries at Bryson. My biggest concern is hauling the works trains when with just this thing. This is 26,000 pounds of tractive effort, so it's going to get stuck eventually. I think I'm going to be able to unlock the Alarka Wye and get trains up the Bryson grade, but I am not going to get the 1,000-ton trains that service Alarka line repair. Okay, those are all done. So this locomotive, 10, maybe. I just want to clear the thing here. Oh, and number 3. Train management, yes. Select number 3, yard, forward 10. And down at Bryson, Whittier, somewhere down here. Switch that one that way, and that's ready for the log cars. And I do have an 8-car train and a 4-car train to L1, which is keeping me in log supplies at the sawmill. So much so, I think the sawmill is at 100%. CR3 road, reverse 25. So pulling up the sawmill, we've got 42.7. Takes 15 cars a day, so the maximum to store there is 45. I've only ever seen it at 44.1. So it unloads these cars very quickly, but then it stops at sort of 44.1, and it just slowly ticks over the logs into the yard. But it does mean I'm not having to make major runs. I found it 8 cars here, and then if we Connolly Creek L1, 4 cars here. I think you could probably fit 5 in here. Yeah, you could fit 5 in here, but the supply at these places is 12 cars a day. So that's 1.5 trains to L2 and 3 trains to L1. So this has less than, 36 logs for a train? 24 logs. So that actually has enough to refill the train that just left. it's just going to take a couple of hours. We've got enough here to refill this one. 1.5 times. So I can refill this train once, 12 logs, and then we have to wait until, you know, it slowly ticks up. But it does mean I can pull 3 trains out of this, 1.5 out the other one. But we're pretty good where that is. Okay, 10 is not out of the exchange. Let's pull you forward 5. What is it 99? Yeah, it's adequate. He's fine. But I am going to have an emergency delivery as soon as the bridge is done. So you're there. These are just going to keep refilling now because what's that called? The sawmill pond. From Farm Sim terms, the sawmill pond is full, so there's enough wood there to keep production up. There's enough capacity here to keep production up. There's enough capacity there to keep production up. My theory is that as soon as all these are full, production stops until you get more cars to fill there. So you want to keep, first thing in the morning when all these are full, that's the first thing you want to put in is the 7 cars you get supplied tomorrow need to get into this line immediately so that the sawmill production can run. I guess it's not too big a deal because those will be full by the morning regardless. They're probably full by midnight, truth be told. So anyway, we have 10 is done. Put that on manual. And he's stopped. 3 is moving. 600 is moving. There he is.
Can we have a brownie?
Yeah. So still doing 20 more. Oops. Okay. Let's set that way. So 600 will reverse round here. I've got a couple of fuses here, so trains won't go anywhere once they're done. I guess I want that switch reset that way. I don't think I can do this particular trick at Alarka Junction. I don't think the Y is big enough. The other nice thing about recent patches to the game is you're no longer penalised. As soon as that bridge is complete, Hemingway and Alarka Junction open up. And before the most recent of patches, you were penalised immediately. Your passenger rating would drop to 60% because you were only delivering to 3 of the 5 stations you owned. However, what they've done now is if you haven't delivered to a station, you're not penalised within the last 10 days. You're not penalised for it. And so, because we've never been to Hemingway or Alarka Junction, there's no penalty. Oh, I've actually got a fusee there. I could set it back to road forward 10. Let's go 20. And that needs to be set straight. And that needs to be set to the thing. So, there we go. And because, what did I say? There were 45 cars a day. 15 cars a day. So 8 plus, because you can only get 1.5 trains from L2 and 3 trains from L1, basically 12 cars. That's not enough to complete this, which is why I had to open the L2 track, or the L1 train. So now I can get 8 plus 12. I can get 20 cars a day, so I'm never going to be at the point where it's a problem. I can't supply enough cars. That was the problem I was having earlier, was you can't supply enough cars just using one line at tier 3. Tier 5 is horrible because L3 is a trailing siding and you're generally pushing the cars up the hill, so that doesn't really work too well for you. What I started doing on my first run through was to start using, what's the other one, Walker logging. 60 logs a day, 42 logs a day. 12 cars a day. There's still 12 cars a day. The top one is 20 cars a day. But you could push log cars up there and then just store them in the sidings here and then run them down to Whittier whenever they were needed. Because Whittier's the only place you need logs at the moment. Unless they've expanded at Andrews. Okay, he's sat there. Stick him on neutral. Brakes are on. He's stopped. And number 3... I kind of didn't want you to go that far, but okay. Forwards. So I think once these are pushed into place, this train's going to take an age to empty because the mill pond's full. I think what I can now do is, once this is parked, actually I can skip anyway. The mill pond's full, so I'm going to skip to 12:30-ish. That'll give us more capacity at the mill pond. So we're now down to 38, so 7. It'll basically unload two and a bit cars, but it still takes one log off every 5 minutes or thereabouts, I guess. But anyway, this locomotive doesn't need to go anywhere else. Actually, none of my locomotives need to go anywhere else until the bridge is done. So as soon as he's parked, I'll stick him on manual. And there we go. Stop. But I think you're right. I think you can fit about 11 cars in here, all told. It's just, shuffling them around at the top of the line to make it all work. Okay, your manual, neutral brakes on. And yeah, let's go back to 600. Whoa, nearly fell through the ground. So how's this looking? Oh, there's one car already empty. Oh, that's cool. So yeah, we wait a couple of hours. Four tons of rails, 14 tons of ballast, 14 tonnes of ties. So I'm guessing if I wait another hour, the flat car should be empty. The rest should have about 4 tonnes. Okay, 7.5 tonnes. It's going to be 2 more hours before that's ready. What's the time? 2 o'clock. 3 o'clock, and we're now down to 1.4 tonnes. So I think I'm absolutely fine here. Need to set the passenger cars up for a run. And setting this to stop at Bryson, even though we're not carrying anybody, just means it will proceed forward and stop at the station to pick people up. We do not want you on yard, we want you on road, forward. You can run, I'm going to run you at 35. Okay, how many passengers do we have now? Okay, 2 at the Bryson Bridge site. Freight has 1. We have 60, 98 passengers. That's not a full train. Oh, we only got 1 car there. That's good. And those have a way to go before they're empty. So, I think what I can do is switch that. Let's switch to release. Let's switch to release. This should... No! Haven't been down this side yet. That's to there, that's to there, so... 8,000 gallons, 5,500, that's fine. Number 2. I believe you're here. AI road, forward, 20, go. So he's going to stop at a fuse and whatever else. And you are 3 cars empty. 1 car there, 2 car filled. And number 10 should be there. Okay. So I'm going to ride with number 2, I guess. I could, yeah. I was thinking I could have got this, but then I'm pushing an empty car down the line for really no reason. It's better to bring the bridge stuff back and then pick that one up on the back. Yes. Yeah, my PC is typically okay with frame rates. It was fairly cutting edge back in 2017 when I started streaming Farming Simulator. So I stream and play at the same time. Well, actually this series is the first Railroader I've streamed, but I haven't had too many problems with frame rates playing this game. So we've got 2050. Switch against us. Oh, you mean that one? And a fuse. That's the fuse. Okay, we can ride this guy down. So I'm figuring probably there's what was it? There's about 1.4 tons left to empty. That should be done within 10-20 minutes. That was approaching Bryson West. That's me. 28. So 15:33. The passenger will depart. I think we're good. Okay, that's that yard. That switch to there, that's good. That switch for logging, so if we do have any logs, That's fine. Nothing going on there. That's all set up. And Ela. Oh, I didn't switch that back. Okay, so passenger train. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Not that way, please. Yeah, passenger train is now clear all the way back to Whittier, so I can leave that completely unattended. 14.2.1, 14.6, and oh, we're going to need some more dimensional lumber to build our IKEA furniture. Okay, you can go forwards. If I put that way. So my theory here, this is quite a heavy train and this locomotive is not very capable. But the works train's going to be empty. So I can haul that all the way back. So this should not have any problems with these cars once they're all empty, as I said. We're looking at 0.8 tons on all four of those. But yeah, I mean, obviously I started this game about 7 months ago. I learned about it, I watched a couple of videos. I think Kerbo does videos. I'd watched his Railroads Online and figured Railroads Online is a huge battle in, frustration at times. Especially early release, not that it's been released yet. Early access. The first couple of weeks was it was painful to watch people play. So I kind of looked at that and said, yeah, I'm not sure I can be bothered with the levels of frustration there. Brakes are on neutral, you're good. So how are we doing? 0.7. 600. And he is departing. Okay, I'm going to stay with this guy. Could wait an hour now that the passenger train's on its way. Why don't we? Bridge has been completed. Yay! Okay, it's time to force things along. So, purchase tractor silver. No, Alarka Junction Wye. Yes, 1500. That's going to use 3/4 of our money. Oh, phone. Diesel's fueling stands. So. Yeah, I'll probably do the Alarka Junction water column and the signals Hemingway to Brooks as soon as we've done the Y. Now, the next thing I want to do is... no. Yes, that screen there. East Whittier interchange there. And, wow, 7:05. Okay, we'll get that. This train can now reverse 25. I'm going to nip out to the Bryson depot and make sure we get stopped on the way in. So probably about there. Actually, it's going to stop there. That should be sufficient. We should be able to clear that, go and pick that up, and then I'll shunt this into here. 7:05. It's going to get dark. I need to go and deal with the alarm on my phone. I'll be back in a second. Wonders of being diabetic with a constant blood sugar monitor. You have a phone that beeps at you every so often. I forgot to take my insulin before I ate lunch or supper. It wasn't particularly big supper, and by the time I remembered, it's like I ate an hour and a half ago. So, kind of blown it. Because the glucose monitor will give me a reading as of you've eaten something. And you're supposed to take it before you eat something. So I guess... Is anybody at the station yet? No, he's still running. We can wait another hour. So that's two. Was that 2.5 hours? Next daily service is 6. Yeah. It's about 2.5 hours. Well, that's sad. We will have an awesome sunset. Ah, that's cool. Anyway, oh. Past Fusey and resume speed. There we go. Now I'll stop loitering and actually make it back to the station. I suppose I'm going to put that back there. If I run again, it's going to be 7:30. It's going to be quite dark, but I do want to get the Alarka Wye works train down to Alarka Junction. Anyway, here comes my little mogul. I guess I'll let the train run through Ela, the passenger train run through Ela, and then I'll skip time to get us down to the delivery at the exchange. I do like the upgrades to this model. This model, when it first came out, didn't have a rear light. The 10-wheeler still doesn't, of the 2 starter locomotives, but this now has a rear light, which is nice. Anyway, we are here. Switch against us. Just please clear this junction. So unfortunately, we'll only get paid for this car. Now, at the exchange at 6 o'clock in the morning, or no, when we deliver it, won't it be? But we might have some more local deliveries to do. when you order the extra services, basically the extra services are automatic. Where is it? The exchange, the interchange. You get a train at 6 o'clock. If you fill the exchange up with cars, and I did that my first playthrough because I was unlocking the Alarka branch line at the same time I was rebuilding the what is it? The Fontana Lake Bridge. So I ordered both works trains. Really bad idea because I did not have a locomotive that could haul them. But anyway, so I filled up the exchange. There wasn't enough room for all of the cars I had ordered, plus all of the industry deliveries. So at that point I learned that, yeah, in 2.5 hours after 6 o'clock, you get another train, and you better have unloaded the exchange, because otherwise you're going to be in deep trouble. But now you can order extra, so that's nice. So if you're doing if you're doing what we're doing here, where we've unlocked the line to Alarka Junction, but I want the Alarka Junction Wye to be processed overnight, so first thing tomorrow morning the passenger train can run down there and start services. Okay, you are good. I need to switch that. I guess we'll put this train in the actually in the second loop. And there is a reason for that, because as I said, there's probably going to be some more cars being delivered than just the Alarka Works train. And we'll have to get those distributed, I think, today, in order to... I don't know whether it's a 24-hour period or whether it's before midnight. But yeah, since the train, stuff normally gets delivered at 6 o'clock in the morning, so long as it's delivered before nightfall, you'll get paid plus the bonus. And there he goes. It didn't go far enough. Don't foul the switches. It's just bad show, because somebody else has to fix your problem. And that somebody else is me, because I'm the only one playing. Okay, you're good. The handbrake, so that's all ready to go back when the next train happens. Reload $23. I didn't look at the time. 41. So 46. So he's got about a minute. He'll be leaving. And let him coast to a stop. That one. Switch you into there. Which way's the stair? This. Can I open the doors? Can I open the doors? Go on, let me open the doors. Yeah. Alrighty. He should now be cleared for the engine shed, which means he'll get some fixing as well. He's sitting around doing nothing, which is a good thing. Yeah, with the servicing, it's actually worthwhile if you're not running a train. Yeah, just stick it in the engine shed. I don't have any spare parts for this location at the moment. I don't know that I've got a coal car here either. Doesn't look like it. 30 tons. I should probably order one, or I might get into big trouble. Okay, there you go. He's departing Ela. So, settings, wait 1 hour. So, ordered 1 car of coal at Carolina, 150. Let's go back to there. It received 15 cars. So, yeah, we've got our coal car ordered. If we now bounce down to here, big train ready to go, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars for Alarka Junction, 1 for Ela House, 1 for Whittier Sawmill, some more for Alarka Junction. Appalachian Hardwoods are 1 good, need that. This is a total mess. I selected it when I started, so it is a thing. SCR10. Yard reverse, 10, go. So the log train's still here. What I might be able to do is of course, while we're here, let's wheel up the axles. How's the locomotive doing? Oh, you need some too. Okay. Lubricate the... that was bad. Bad things happen if you don't lubricate the axles. Trains that turn up will have axles in all sorts of random conditions. What I found is, so long as you lubricate all the cars as soon as they arrive, you can haul them up and down the line multiple times and they won't be a problem. So that, and that's the last one. Okay, how are we going to do this? Actually, no, this is fine. Okay. So I'm going to leave the Ela House car here. I'm going to use the log train to run everything that is Ela and Whittier. I'll take the Alarka, the Bryson stuff with me, and I'll drop that off at Bryson for the other mogul to deal with. This train is 1,000 tons. Okay. This locomotive is going to have issues with it initially. Kind of hoping, well, these are all empty. The Ela House, 30 tons. That's going to be full, 30 tons there. That's empty, and that's 52.5 tons. So we're going to lose a good bit of tonnage here. So not a problem. Now, if I leave that there, well, no, actually, that's annoying. Well, just run this out and sort the train out. Oh, come on, 2 car lengths? That's absolutely awesome. just clear that switch. Okay. Back it up 10. So what I want to do is I want to get the Bryson cars on the back. We'll push them back into this spur, but then we're going to have to juggle things around on the other tracks. Actually, thinking about it, as soon as that's clear, you're good. That'll do. Apply the handbrake. Go forwards 5 there. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the Appalachian and the Alarka train, or the Bryson and Alarka cars, into this spur. That'll then put the 2 Whittier sawmill cars together, and Ela House. Okay. And then I just have to run back in here and pull that one out before we can take the train with us. So back, 1, 2, 3, there's more than 5. And the reason why this is such a mess is because I have gone with blocking somewhat blocked. If you don't adjust that, it's blocked by destination, so all the cars going to the same place are blocked together. You can go for hostile, which is complete anarchy, and yeah, good luck. No, stop. Well, poo. Oh, good. Switch the tracks before you do the backing up thing. And we'll go 5. Okay, let's try that one again without the mistakes. I can't believe I did that. Well, it's what? It's 9:30, almost. Okay, now you back up. Approaching signal 600. What signal are you approaching? Oh, hello, you're here. Oh. Okay. SCR3 is stopped. SCR2 is at the end of the track. Oh, yeah. It's in the engine shed. We can put him on manual. So he's not needed for a while. He can fix. Now, hopefully, I did it right this time. Yeah. And yeah, that's clear. So that should be Alarka Junction, Appalachian, Hardwoods and Bryson. Pull that forward. When did the passenger train arrive? 51. He'll be departing in 1 minute. So we're back this onto here. I actually want to put that brake on. Take that brake off. Oh, that's what I did. I switched the wrong switch, that's why. I'm an idiot. Okay. That's empty, that's 50 tons, that doesn't matter. Yes it does, because there's air in the system. Okay, forwards 10, go. So we put this one on that part of the train. We'll push these back into here. And then we can set this off to Alarka. To Bryson first. So actually, what we want to do is, I want it clear, but then at Bryson, we'll cut there, and we'll cut there. And we'll cut there. So that train will come all the way into here, stop, we'll chop the Bryson cars off, and then we can get the locomotive out of the shed again. And then passenger train ends up at Bryson because it's got the longest tracks. Okay. Yeah, this train is still so heavy, I'm not going to... Yes, I did that again. Oy vey. Pay attention. Stand next to the post and switch it when we've gone past. SCR 600, is it a fusee? Have I got the switch the wrong way? Maybe I do. We'll go check on that in a minute. But first things first. Okay. Where are you? What are you doing? Oh, no, actually, you're in exactly the right place. 600 manual brakes and stick it in neutral, and the passenger cars should be clear at the back. That's awesome, and that is clear. So as soon as we finished messing around over here and doing the right thing, yeah, let's try that button press again. Okay, here we are. So we'll lace those up. We want to disengage that handbrake, push this back about, I'm going to push it back 2 more car lengths. That's a little bit longer than I like. I'm going to check on this one. So I've still got a bunch of logs left, so no big deal there. Okay, you're good. Brakes. Forward 5. And I'm not getting that done right now because we really don't have the money to fill it up still. Too many other priorities. So switch that, and you want to back up enough to connect. She's still struggling. I am not sure she's going to make it out of the climb at West Bryson. Ideally, I want something much bigger. I want to have... Nope, that one. I want to have something in the 40, not 25. Even the logging Mikado would be better than what we have at the moment, but I don't have that money. Okay, break off. And hitch that up, push that back 5. Let's get that all tucked nicely in that siding. Actually, let's go down here. Right, switch that way. Already switched that way. So as soon as we've hooked up the works train, we're out. You can stop now. So seriously, you can stop now. Forward. What? More than 5. I mean, we'll easily make the haul out to Bryson. We have more than enough coal and water to do that. My worry is getting out of Bryson towards Alarka. That's just not going to be happy. To switch that once we're clear. And that once we're clear. And we'll back that up as far as we need to. And this should all be, oh no, set for the exit. Good. Okay. Works train is ready to release. You are clear to Bryson. At least you're clear to Bryson Freight Yard. Let's get that connected, release the handbrake, and road forward. Go struggle. So what we got, 842 tonnes, and we're going to lose about 100, 750. Can this locomotive haul up the grade from Bryson? I don't know. Okay, handbrake's on. $600, road, forward, 15, clear the fusee. So we'll get the passenger train turned around. Nothing else is heading this way for the rest of the day. Actually, no, the freight's going to head that way for the rest of the day, but for right now, we'll get this locomotive turned around, ready for a return, because passenger trains end up at Bryson. Well, bright lights. I can leave that switch like that, so we'll play ride the train for a minute. Oh, number 10 still come. Oh, here comes number 10. Shift and left mouse click will release the brake and close the valves. release. What am I saying? I'll go through it in a second, because obviously we're going to connect this thing up as soon as we can. It's a little bit tight. Okay. Maybe I should have pulled forward a little bit further. So yeah, it's shift and left click. And you can do it either way. Obviously, if you want to stay connected to the cars, you just click on the glad hands. If you want to separate from the cars, you press shift and click the coupling, and it will break the coupling. It'll leave the glad hands together, but it shuts the valves off. So as you pull away, the valves just snap loose or snap free, which is what they're designed to do. If a car breaks free, then it's designed for the glad hands to just pull apart. But in that situation, the brakes will come on because you've left the taps open. And he sees a red signal there because the train is still in the block. We'll do this manually, I guess. And switch that way. We can brake. Okay, now I can go AI yard. Reverse 10, go. So yeah, I come to here. And as soon as it connects, looking at the paper doll here, okay, that's the locomotive and the cylinder. There's the two passenger cars. That yellow indicates that the brakes are not connected. If I just click on that, it connects the brakes. That's it. If I shift and click on that, it opens the taps as well. So now the brakes are all connected. I can take that handbrake off and I can reverse 2 car lengths. And you can pass the fusee. So now all of this is going to be clear of that switch, which is good. Said clear of the switch, keep going. Go a bit more. And go another half. So yeah, when I disconnect, I'll shift click on the coupler, and it will keep the glad hands connected. It will disconnect the coupler, but it will close the taps off, so I can drive off without the brakes coming on. Okay, you are good. Stick you on manual. It's in neutral. Good. We will set the passenger return. So I only want to go to Whittier, Ela, Bryson. And that's all set. That wants to turn that way. That wants to turn that way. Oh, we have cars to come back. Well, this is going to be a profitable trip. Not quite expecting that, but yes, profitable trips are good. Let's stick a handbrake or 2 on there. Brake that. And AI road, reverse. We're in the yard. Keep it down to 20. We now have 5 cars there. Oh well. So I want that switched that way. We'll come down here. We'll run all the way down to here. Switch there. Fuse there. I'm going to have all these cars on the front. I'm going to... this is going to be just a dodgy run, shall we say. I don't mind running from here down to Whittier. Reversed, but... actually, no. What the heck? Let's just haul this. Let's just haul this sucker. That needs to go in as the last thing. Okay. I'm good. We'll do the sawmill stuff right at the end on the return. Okay, call me a stickler for safety, but I am just one of those people that likes to keep trains running the right way. Okay. Go back to number 3, because number 3 is where it's all at. Yard, reverse 5, go. So this is the practice that British railroad companies used to use. We're not going to deal with any facing service points. We're only going to deal with trailing. So we start here. We'll connect, shift connect that. That's all good. Handbrake off, and you are ready. We'll go 30. You'll never make it that fast, but we'll go 30. And I need to set that straight. Everything else should be clear to depart. Yes, yes. And yes. Okay. New consideration. Do I put number 2 as a double header on the heavy freight? It might be prudent. I mean, he's going to be fully fixed by the time we get there because he's been sat in the headlight. Oh, okay, headlight off. Doesn't need the headlight on while he's sat there in the sidings. Meanwhile, we will sit here in the dark and wait for trains to come. How's this going to work? Oh, that's kind of awkward. Well, maybe. That's just messy. Oh, actually, what's that? 4 tons of machine parts. That's loading. So he's got a long way to go. That's full of machine parts and that's empty. And the one that's coming is full of metal. And here he comes round the mountain. Toot toot. Yeah, I can. If I don't play for a long time, I forget. So for a while, I was pressing Control and left clicking, and it just wasn't doing what I wanted it to do. So yeah, I get it backwards sometimes. But since I've been playing this twice a week now, for a couple of weeks, sometimes 3 times a week, could be playing a lot this weekend because Mrs. Osa's out of town, and apart from the farm sim streams that I do on Saturdays and holidays, first thing in the morning, that stops signal. Let's pass the signal. How about that? Yeah, I'm going to have a lot more time to myself. might annoy teenage Osa because she's not allowed unlimited TV time, and obviously. Okay. I'm going to drop that down to 10 for a sec. So what I want to do is, okay, stop there. Okay, handbrake on. So the whole point here is you are not blocking the main line for very long. You know what? Here, yard, forward, 5, go. That's an Ela house, so that's good. Reverse. So we'll go get these. It's annoying that we've got the car that wants to stay here is in the middle. So I might push it. So yeah, again. Shift and connect. We'll take the brake off that one. Switch it to forwards. Okay, I'm going to switch it to manual. We're going to turn the train brake off. Yes. Now, the back car, I don't want to come all the way with us. I'm going to disconnect. And I shift and clicked, so the taps are closed, the pipes are not connected, and we are going to go yard forward about 5 car lengths. And we'll go and stick our heads inside the building. Oh, hang on. No, that's fine. So I'm going to put that handbrake on, disconnect that, we'll go forward another 5. This train is a bit long to do what I wanted it to do, I think. Oh well. Although I could pick that up on the way back. I'll go with another half train car length. What I'm not sure here is how happy it's going to be that there's a red light there. It looks like it's coupling up regardless. Now it's stopped at a red board, yes, I kind of figured it would be. Okay, I'm going to need to open that up because I don't have enough room here. Oh, I know what I should have done. I should have left both of those cars back there and then brought this one out. I'm an idiot. Well, a little bit more manoeuvring here. I was also thinking about gravity shunting that over there, and I have to pick it up on the way back. That could have been an option as well. Anyway, I'm doing it this way. So it is what it is. Not like I'm in a hurry. Looks like number 10 has arrived at its destination. Good. Release that. We'll set that forward 10. Yeah, 10. Go have a look at this guy. So you are all here. We will drop these two here. Apply the handbrake. Oh, I just disconnected that. That's fine. Okay. So, do I chance the hill? Okay. 745 tons. I think I'm not going to. Oh, actually that's set that way, so let's put a fuse in the track there. Let's go get number 2. Road. Reverse. 20. And that's the one. So this locomotive's at 100%. This is good. Okay, we're going to double head this thing up the hill. To status fusee. No, that's what we want it to do. Now these are going to get all sorts of upset. He should stop because fuse. Or not. Dude, there's a fuse there. Stop. He's still going forwards. Seriously. Yard. Reverse. 5. Go. Okay. 10 has stopped for the fuse. This is also going to stop for the fuse unless I tell it to keep going. Switch that way. And number 10. Sorry. Number 10. Do that. Cut out multiple unit. And connect the glad hands. You're all set. So, number 2, that will be you. Road. Forward. 30. We need to go all the way through Hemingway to Alarka Junction. No, we don't. We want to go all the way through to Hemingway and go down the alternate. And we'll just reach under there and do that. Okay, we'll come back to that in a minute. Number 3 is doing a thing. Right. So, number 3, I didn't do this the best way I could have done, but such is life. Again, I just want to bring the return across this. I could chuck it, but I'm not going to. Now, meanwhile, down at Ela, this wants to go in there. And there's a stop signal. That's probably good. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Okay, we'll call that good. Handbrake. Disconnect, forward, 5, go. It's probably only 2. Let's go 2. See if 2 works. And okay, 10 and 2 have stopped. Do I need to tell both of them to pass? Looks like I might have to. Okay, you can both pass it. You're good. Okay, I need to come back to that very, very quickly. No, other train. That one. Yes. Okay. Switch that. Road. Reverse. 15. So Whittier Sawmill, 2 to the interchange. Works for me. Well, good news is they're still accelerating. What I will probably do is do the ride up the grade when it's daylight tomorrow. Game time tomorrow. Just because otherwise it's dark, you don't get the best of views. Okay, you are good. Apply the handbrake on that. And we will yard forward 10, go. They're hauling it at 26. I am... Okay, we're not across the bridge yet. I was going to say I'm suitably impressed, but they're not across the bridge yet, so nothing to cheer about yet. Okay, where are we at Whittier? I need to switch that way so you can release. Check this one. That's open through the side. We'll switch that way. We'll back up, collect our lonesome car. Okay, that took a little bit longer than it needed to, but we are now clear, and road forwards 30, go. How's the freight train doing? Still hauling at 23, so not a problem yet. I may have to use number 2 as a pilot. Because otherwise I don't think number 10 can make it, even with 700 tons. I don't think he can make it. He can pull 700 tons, not a problem, but the grade out of Bryson, that's something I wanted to check. No, that's not the switch. I thought there was a button you could press that would show you the turn severity, or your severity and grade. I cannot for the life of me remember what it is. Okay, you road forwards 30, and I do want to double check that I set the passengers up right. Passengers are set. And we are copied to the alternate cars. So, actually we'll hang around here until this guy's gone. Because I don't want that. The next train back should be freight. So those got delivered. We've now got a little bit more money. Well, we got 76 bucks. Okay, how much passengers do we have here? We have 54 going to Bryson and going to Ela. We have a lot of things here. That's fine. We'll worry about all of these later. Actually, some of those are the stuff leaving, so that's fine. Okay, people are going to get on, and at the other end of this track, freight's left, so we're clear to depart. Or the tracks can be cleared to depart. We have 2 reds here because the freight train is in this block. How is... They are still storming it. Nice. They're working for it, but hey. I mean, 19 miles an hour is quite respectable. I think I've got them set to do 30. Track speed's only 25, but they're keeping up speed, so I'm kind of happy with this. Sticking number 2 on the train was a good plan. Now, down at Alarka. Train shuts into that loop there, and I'm going to leave number 10 on this train. And we are losing speed. Hold 2,000 gallons of water and 2,700 gallons of water. So the next service tomorrow, once we've completed the Y, we'll be able to get the walk to column, which don't know how much that's going to cost, and the signals, don't know how much that's going to cost. I could also, do I want to? So one of the extra things we have here is the coal. I'm going to chance it. Tier 3 tomorrow. Now the thing with the coal train is it's empty cars up here. And we're down to 14. This is not boding well. Diverging approach Ela East. That's number 3. Okay. Up to 15. 16. Okay. They've cleared the slow bit. Number 3. Stop. Oh no. This is going into here. That might work. Might be a bit long, but we'll see. Okay. Let's get this done. So the train down at at Whittier is still there. When is it going to leave? Whittier Depot 32, 34 minutes, so it's going to leave in about a minute. We've got a minute to pull this off. Well, actually, we've got a little bit more than a minute to pull this off. Okay, passengers is clear. How are we doing? Whittier. Those trains still going. Need to switch that to there. I think this is the last train to Bryson. It's the last train to Bryson. Okay. There. So again, for this area, we're off the main line now. I'm hoping these cars will fit in that spur back there, or this will be a little bit embarrassing. Okay, departing Whittier. I need to have this locomotive off the main before the passenger train arrives. Oh, you're going to have a signal at red. And as soon as he's through there, bing! Track is clear for the passenger train. So we have all the time in the world to do this job. How's the... okay, they're done. I'm connected there. I did do that switch back there. So, back. 20, go. Number 2, eyeball. Alrighty, here we are at Hemingway. I'm going to apply 2 sets of brakes there and pop that open, switch that, and you can drop it to 20. So I'm going to run them as a pair down here. Then I'm going to send them individually back up. Well, kind of back up. Okay, back at the top. Actually, no, I want them to stop here. So once the work train has done its work, it will be empty. And hauling back out to Bryson is going to be easy. So I don't need to leave the number 2 locomotive on the on this train, but I might need its help to get down to Alarka Junction. I could give it we'll have a go, I guess. But we'll bring them back to here. That's why I've left that switch closed. That's nice too. It actually tells you the locomotive's on a multiple unit. So here we are. So why is number 10 set to? He's still set to forward 30. I don't know how that works. So you go manual and brake. Brakes are good. We like brakes. We'll stick you in neutral. Number 10. Cut off. No. Cut off and manual. Okay. You only have to click one of the boxes for them both to check. So number 10, back up. 20. And we will zoom out a little bit so I can see what I'm doing. Switch the switch. So I'm going to leave number 2 where he is for a moment. And because I think this is still pointing downhill here, although I think there's a little bit of a climb there, but I'm hoping it's not too steep. I wish I could remember what the button was. I thought it was question mark. Maybe I have to press the I have to press the shift with the question mark. So you put the mouse on the track, you press the shift, and it tells you that's a 0.2% grade. If we run down here and question mark there, it's a 1.2 and a 4-degree turn to the left. Well, a 4-degree turn. Okay, I've remembered what the button is. Yes, it's question mark. You have to press the shift key with the question mark button in order to get that to work. Yard forward 20, go. And passenger trains at Ela. And as soon as we've got this train running, we can go and look at number 2 and number 3 and see what's what there. Come on. And there she is. Shift and click. Brakes. Well, damn. Brakes are on at the other end of the train. Here you go. Okay. Road. Forward. Kick it. Okay. So if she starts struggling coming out of here, all I need to do then is get number 2 involved again, which is why I haven't sent her back to Bryson yet. Number 10's down to 98%. 98% is not a big deal. I'm not sure at what point it starts registering your equipment's falling apart and you probably ought to do something about it. I don't live on the edge when it comes to that. At least not right now. Okay, you keep pushing. I'll switch that back. So if we do need number 2 to come, we can deal with it. And we'll bounce over here and see if this fits. Yeah. Good. So, number 3. Go forwards. Oh. Go forwards 20. That's a good number. So that train's still waiting. How long is he going to be there? $5. Wow, we had passengers to Ela. 42. He's still got another 2 minutes before he's leaving. Okay, Ela House track is that one. Okay, you're probably good there. Apply handbrake. Reverse. Road. 15. Go. So 2 returns, 2 sawmill cars. I think the sawmill cars are that one. Yes. And that one. Okay, so this will work. Map, Whittier. Should be clear through there, yes. Through there, and yeah, down there. Boop. Okay, so that's the way that train is going back. Switch that, go forwards. Okay, he's about to leave. Do have a green light at that end. Green on the left, red on the right. Okay, passengers clear. Is that the passenger train leaving? No, that's me crossing a road crossing. So switch that. We need to go back to reverse, 30 miles an hour, and we'll switch that line there. So he's now looking at a red board until passengers leave, and passengers should be leaving any second now. Any second now. Oops. Let's click on a window and drag it across the screen at random. Okay, so as soon as he's cleared, holding at a red board, yes you are. Passenger train has managed it. How's number 10 doing? So number 10 is really pushing here. 24 miles an hour. He's nearly made it to 30 and he's slowing down, so he should be about Alarka now. Okay, I want to stay here until this train's out of the yard. So yes, the whole trailing siding thing is I don't have to run round the train or chuck cars. I can just park things safely, and I don't have to run round at every stop. So if we were doing Holyfield Oil, which is opposite Stenzel on that spur, we'd be fine. Okay, you are here. Now, how does this look? Alarka Junction. Oh, we are so lucky. So there's a break here where the road is. And if you're really unlucky, you end up with a car in the middle of the road, which means it's neither in this area of unload or this area of unload. I've been lucky in that the length of these cars has conspired to result in this car being in this load point and this car just being in that load point. So train number 10 is good. Everything has been delivered. We'll stick that on manual, and he is going to sleep there for the night. Sorry, driver. I do not have any coffee facilities for you. Hope you bought yourself a coffee pot and can heat it up on the boiler. Meanwhile, number 2, you can go back to Bryson. And you can do it at 30 miles an hour because I think that's a good speed. We'll make sure all the switches here are set right. So that's set right. He should be oh no, he's not. He's not got a clear track. Okay, that's green. Okay, he's clear all the way back to Bryson. He'll take the alternating route into Bryson West. That's not a fuss for now. 600 is coming up to Governor Island. Yep, Governor Island is just around the corner. Number 3 is hauling it. And he's just past the mid-block, so next signal's a Whittier, and I need to mess with this guy. I need to get a drink. So we also had an update to our fish tank this week. I'd noticed it's a split top, so it's sort of 2 foot on each side, and I'd noticed that everything on the left side, the LEDs were shorting out due to water getting occasionally splashed up into the LEDs. And now I'd noticed that the right hand lid also. So I went down to the fish shop. I bought myself a couple of glass lids which work, they fit. Got them fitted got them partially fitted yesterday. Went down to the basement today, got the Dremel to cut the plastic bits at the back so I can fit the filter pipes in. And then yesterday we also ordered a 4-foot light system, which is really cool, and the fish are now basking in a low blue light environment because it's night time, and during the day they get white light. Kind of cool, looks good. I'm happy. I'm going to pour myself a drink. So we are riding this train, SL 600, slowing down. Oh, probably coming up to Brighton. Here we go. Approach Whittier East. Okay, so we're departing Whittier East. I didn't think that message came up if you're riding with the train. Obviously mistaken. That's clear Ela East. Oh, that was me as well. I don't think you get a message if the lights are green, but if they're anything but, you'll get notification that the train is somewhere. So when 600 reaches Bryson, it should get a restriction into the station, and we'll get a notice that it's... Or maybe it's only if you go through the alternates. How's our logging train doing? We have a few logs on the back car. Should I have a look at the sawmill? We have 44.1. I said 44.1. It does not get over 44.1, but we'll take 15 a day. And it's coming up to 9 o'clock at night. Wow. So we're running a little bit late, but that's because I did want to get the Alarka Wye unlocked. We delivered that, what would it have been? Stop at Ela East. Yeah, see, restricting Bryson East. So it was around that time, 20:43, so yeah, probably about 10-15 minutes ago, we got the 2 brakes applied. So you got 1 handbrake applied. Yeah, so there, 2 handbrakes applied. That was when we were messing around at Hemingway or whatever it's called. Okay, switch that one. That one's good. That one's good. Okay, 15. So we'll stick 2 in here. There is a strong potential that those 2 plus the 2 that are in the right hand spur will be filled by morning, 6 o'clock when the next train arrives. That's 41.6, that's 0.1, and that's full. So, that's bigger. That's bigger than that, and that's bigger than both of them, I think. So that's got a way to fill yet. SCR2. Oh, keep going backwards at 30. SCR3. Go forwards. That's the one. Okay, let's see what mess I made. Oh, actually, I didn't make too much of a mess. He was almost at Whittier, at Bryson even. Okay, to number 3. So that should be another 150, so 6, 7, 810. Guess. Now, also back here, go in there, and stop there. That's fine. Okay. Say that's good. Okay, yard, back, 10-ish, only 115. Oh no, that was for passengers. 2 cars, 112, well even, jeez, still not great either. Alrighty. It's the closing parts of the day. I'm going to send him 20, because why not? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think this spur takes 9. So I should be able to get all of these out. Okay, that's better. You have the handbrake on. You do not have the handbrake on. Put your handbrake on. Clip that up and disconnect. Reverse 20, go. It's probably not 20, it's nowhere near 20. I think it might be more than 10. We'll keep an eye on the count. Okay, station, we're at Bryson. We got paid at Bryson, I thought. Yeah, 115. Okay, number 2 is stuck at a fuse. Oh, that. Really? Yes, that's the fusee at the water crane. Okay, that's good. We'll go deal with 2 sticking back in the shed. I think he's done for the day. Still had 3 cars left. That's fine. 20. Okay, number 2. Let's go deal with you. Hello, you. You may pass the fusee. You may resume speed. You may drop your speed to 20. Okay, how's fuel? You could use some. Well, all I can say, it's a good job you're going in past the cooling stage. And actually, I'll switch that one there, because as soon as we're done with the Bryson stop, it'll be coming down that line. When should it be done? Stopping at Bryson, arrived at Bryson 57. I should be leaving any second. Okay, so unfortunately number 10's at the wrong end of the line. Okay, I'm going to set you manual. I'm going to stand opposite here. And passenger train is departing. Too many brakes. Let's edge that forward a little. Oops. There you go. And there she goes. Okay, this won't take long. How are we doing for coal here? 29 tons. I need to order a coal car soon. I might try now. Well, in a minute. 8, 9, 6,000. You're full. Raise. Okay, sidle forward a little. Flick that, do that. Okay, you're refueling. Number 600. Stopped at the waypoint. You've got enough of everything for the moment. Switch that. Switch that. Back up. And who else are we looking at? Number 3 is at the end of the track. Indeed you are. Let's lace up all these heavy cars and get you moseying on out of here. That one there. Okay, put your handbrake on. And eeny, meeny, miny, mo, that one. Turn your handbrake off and you can reverse AI Road 15. Okay, who's next? 600. And he is stopping in the service track. So Bryson engine service repair track is all of these. So everything inside the shed, the two on the left, on the right there, these two here, and I can't remember if there's a track out there. There's a track out the back too. So this track here as well. So all the passenger cars and all of the Bryson locomotives are in their respective service areas. I need number 2. You need to go road 10 miles an hour. And we'll stick him in the shed as well. So the nice thing about service tracks is I haven't oiled this locomotive in like ages, and everything has been lubricated, and their inspection, that will boost up to 100% overnight. So number 2's in the shed. Number 10, no, number 600. You can go manual. Neutral stopped. Number 2 is in the shed. You number 2? Yeah, you're number 2. We'll stick you on manual, which means brakes are on neutral. Number 3 is not where he needs to be, but we'll get him sorted real fast. Switch that forward 15 miles an hour. So right about now, there's 2 logs left there. I'm not going to be overly concerned with them. I'm not going to make another logging train run now. So all the trains are stopped. Now he's going to struggle a bit coming up here. 500 tons. And this is it's not steep, but it's 1.7, which it's significant. It's not like the climb out of Bryson. We'll look at that tomorrow, or well, we'll look at that when I stream. I might stream tomorrow afternoon, evening. Plans for tomorrow: we will be streaming Farming Simulator from 8 o'clock Eastern Time, 8:30 Eastern. 8:30 Eastern. I usually take time to watch a couple of YouTube videos while I'm having breakfast. But yeah, we'll do that. So 8:30 tomorrow morning. Stream through to about midday. Then I need food and to not be sitting in my office chair for about an hour. I'm going to be cooking a chili for the evening meal, and outside of that, probably be streaming overnight over the tomorrow evening. So we'll be at day 10 with the Alarka Wye finished. We might take a look at that if I go to sleep now. Oh, struggling. I can turn the tap off. Let's board the train and follow her in. So we'll get paid for all of these, that's good. How many we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 cars. It's probably about 60 each. 6, 8, about 480. Shall we take the opportunity to buy ourselves a big, giant 3-bay hopper? Not yet. Can probably afford a 2-bay. Yes, I can. But that's 50 tons. That's 82.5, and we're probably going to need 82.5 in Bryson to get it topped up quickly. Problem is we're going to be delivering that to probably day 11. We'll deliver that to Bryson, and when we do that, it's going to use the entire load to refill that tower. And everybody's in. Good. Apply the handbrake. Disconnect and let him keep going. So I can now afford that coal car, but we'll give it a sec while we direct the driver. Switch that. That should be well clear, yes. Okay, so I need 3-bay hopper. We'll have $200 left. Yay. No, I don't. Yes, inspect. Operations. Unload at Bryson. Buy coal at East Whittier. And one more thing to do. Inspect. Equipment customize. Copy. Inspect. Equipment customize. Paste. Apply. Go that way, you can go that way. And you can go that way. Inspect, equipment, customize that color. And inspect, equipment, customize E6, apply. So colours are normally a little bit grey. We've gone for a whiter shade of pale, and corporate colours are red. So that's that. Okay, you can stop right there. Headlight off. Manual. Oh. Brakes. Neutral. Number 2. Headlight off. Number 10. Headlight off. Number 600. Headlight off. Okay, lights are off. Nobody's home. And settings, sleep. And we got a whole load of messages there. So let's go back and check. Steps through at about an hour at a time. So day 10, we paid someone 36, we paid 7.2 hours of engineer's time. We got paid 2,190 from the sawmill for delivering 39.8 logs. That's part of the problem with, if you keep the mill pond fully supplied, you don't always deliver an awful lot of logs there. Bryson Lumber Coal is now Tier 5, Standard Oil is Tier 5, Appalachian Hardwoods is Tier 5, Robinson Gap Coal is 3, We paid service at Whittier for 1, service at Bryson for 3. Things happened. Alarka Wye was completed at 4 o'clock this morning. Nice of the guys to work overnight. We ordered 1 car of coal from Carolina Fuel Company for 248. That will return in 1 day, and we got 34 cars. We maintained our reputation. So if we look at the report, did deliver a lot of people, delivered a lot of freight. Our balance is 550, which is down 6,730, 6,930. That's because of all the freight, all the bridge workings and what have you we did. We made 4,000 in freight. 10,000 in equipment. We bought the I think we bought the Atlantic. East Whittier coal has 0, Bryson has 30.2, and everybody's repaired that's in a shop. Number 10 is not in a shop. Okay, let's go have a look here. So I always do this before I start figuring out what I'm going to do, and frankly I'm not going to do an awful lot at this point with what we have here. Mainly because the only train I've got here now is the log train. I kind of want to get that rolling. Oops. And the Robinson Gap coal is going to be a pain in the butt because we're going to have to sort that out. Probably sort that out onto this near side track. And then everything else can go on the, I don't know. So obviously we've got all the stuff to Bryson. Well, we're going to be taking Appalachian coal and all the Bryson stuff in one go. The question is everything else. We have a lot of stuff here. Okay, Bryson lumber, coal, yep, because we just then up them to tier 5. Standard oil, Bryson freight house, and then back down here we have a bunch of empty coal. Oops, bunch of empty coal cars, which shouldn't be too heavy. Coal cars tend to be one of the lightest cars that you can pull until you put stuff in it, in which case it becomes one of the heaviest cars you can pull. But get all this lot lubricated. And that's it. Okay. So let's run over here and see what the damage is. There's still a car there. It's only got 16 tons of dimensional lumber. It looks like it's different than these two. That takes 45, that takes 40. Might be a 35-ton car, but we've got time there. None of those are full. That one's already at 69.5. That's probably about to be full. So I can probably run logs up first thing tomorrow. Whittier sawmill, we're down to 30, so we're in no danger of the mill pond emptying. At Connolly Creek we have 24 logs at L1, 12 cars a day. 12 times 3 is 36, so it's still got another 12 to produce there. This one, 12 cars, hang on, 12 cars a day, 12, 3 12s, 36. How has that got 42 at it? Okay, there's enough up there for a full train. Okay, so Whittier Depot. Freight. East Whittier repair track to East Whittier. Seriously, that's all that you can see? Well, I guess there's nothing over there. And nah, that's a lie. That's more like it. Okay, who needs to go to East Whittier interchange? Sawmill. Yes, yes, yes. Stencil manufacturing. Yes. Holyfield oil. It's okay, there is an oil car to pick up. And that is all the stuff returning to East Whittier. Okay, good. How many passengers do we have? Too many. Ela. And no active freight at Ela. Bryson. Let's close that off. 13 active way bills. Okay. Appalachian hardwoods. Oh, we didn't deliver those. I hope I don't get penalised. And East Whittier interchange, all of those. Those need to be put. I'm such an idiot. I should have. We've got two cars here that need to go. One down to Appalachian Hardwoods. Appalachian Hardwoods probably isn't producing anything at the moment. And then the Bryson Team Track, I think, is that one. Yes. Okay, let's go Appalachian Hardwoods. I think I made a big boob. Yes, that car's empty, so we're not producing. Actually, the coal's empty too. Okay, well, we'll see how much damage we've made overall when we deliver everything tomorrow. But we're going to have to wait till number 10 gets back to Bryson before we haul most of... back to East Whittier before we can haul anything out to Bryson. So if we go have a look, this train needs to depart immediately. We now have a Y up to here. That actually looks like it's long enough to take a passenger train. And round there. This is the station loop for this point, and the station loop there takes you down to Alarka Junction, but this is currently the end of the line. And we do have a whole bunch of stuff that needs to go back to East Whittier, so we'll check those off too. Okay, well, there we go. I'm going to call it here. I'm going to send this train back immediately because it's one less thing we need to worry about tomorrow. And he actually needs to run all the way through there. No. That track there takes him there. That track there takes him there. And I guess I'm going to have to route him actually straight. He can stay on the main track. And he'll stop there. Okay. That's it for now. Okay. Well, bye train. Bye everybody who's watching. Thanks for watching. And if you're here tomorrow, I'll say hi to you then. Otherwise, have a good holiday weekend. But for right now, I'm out of here. Have fun, everybody.